Sad Stories with Aldi Books, and I have a little haul video for you. A lot of fun ones because these are ones that sometimes I buy books at sales, and that's really fun, kind of a hunt and find kind of thing. And these are ones that I've been really wanting and writing lists of things that I specifically want. So, yeah, here we go. Booktubeathon. Ariel had a list of books at Book Depository that you got 10% off of if you ordered off that list, and a portion of your purchase went towards sponsoring Booktubeathon in the following year. So I wanted to support Ariel. I think she does a fabulous job on the internet. So, and actually she had a great selection of books. I found things that had been on my list for quite some time. So I started my Jane Austen collection. I have been wanting these books, and the size is just adorable. I'm in love with the little chunky short size of these books. So the first one I got is Pride and Prejudice, and this is the Vintage Classics edition. So there are 6 of these, and my plan is to, when I finish one, I'll allow myself to order another one. So I'm going to start off with Pride and Prejudice. And can you believe I've never read any Jane Austen? Yeah, I read a lot of the classics, you know, like Jane Eyre and Wuthering Heights and Great Expectations and those serial novels that bored me to death. But I don't know how I never read any Jane Austen. I've seen all the movies multiple times, but yeah. So, Pride and Prejudice I will be reading this fall so that I can order another one. I think I might get Northanger Abbey next because I've never seen a movie about that at all, and I like, it's got the little black trees on it. I don't know. I like book covers. Okay, and then I got Heartless, and this is a UK edition that I had never seen before. But I had been wanting this for my Alice in Wonderland little spin-off collection. So this is kind of a Queen of Hearts and how she grew up and became the Queen of Hearts story. Looking forward to reading that. And then this one is like one that I know I'm going to love, and I don't know why I didn't get it immediately as soon as I got on BookTube last year. Americana by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. It's a mouthful. And I've really loved this edition that I have to get off the Book Depository. Who puts this out? I don't know. They need to put it on the cover. 4th? I don't know. But anyway, Book Depository has this edition if you are a cover junkie like myself. And then I got The Good Immigrant. This is the essay collection. I think it's UK immigrants and their stories and thoughts. Britain Today, yes. And this one I snagged for Eric and Anna's book club, but yeah, I got it. I haven't gotten it read in time, and I don't know how quickly I'll get into it, but that's okay, eventually. And then I made a little order off of Amazon. So I think I showed this in my wrap-up that you would have just seen. James Baldwin, The Fire Next Time. And this is tiny. This will not take long. I believe this is an essay collection as well. And I'm going to read it fairly quickly because I want to read it close to The Fire this time, which I just finished. So I want those thoughts to be in my mind together. And then, yeah, The Bees by Laline Paull. I already own this, but this cover, I collect bee books, and this cover is stunning. And I didn't even know it had that metallic sheen when I ordered it. I am so excited about this book. So hopefully he'll like it, because I own 2 now, but I think the other one I'll put in my used bookstore pile to unhaul and hopefully get a couple bucks back out of it. So yes. And then that's the reason I went ahead and made the Amazon order, was this one and the next one. Amazon does this, ooh, only 5 of this book left, and I started getting nervous because I really wanted this cover once I saw it, and I didn't know how easy it would be able to find it. You know, I'd be going out of print. So, and then this one, In the Land of Armadillos by Helen Marilis Shankman. Anyway, that's her name. Helen Shankman, I think you could find her. And this one is, I'm so curious about it. I also collect armadillos. I have an armadillo figurine collection and little picture book collection. I collect things. But yeah, I'm really curious about this because I think it's related short stories, and they are set with the Israeli people and the Jewish nation, and I don't really understand that because it is my understanding that armadillos are a North American phenomenon. So I'm really curious to figure out that connection. And ironically, this is the UK cover. And again, armadillos are a North American thing. The US cover has a completely different title, which I do not remember at the moment. I'll try to look it up and link it below. Completely different title and cover. It's birds. It's really pretty, and I kind of wanted it, but once I don't even remember how I figured out that there was an armadillo cover with a different title. But yeah, so there's only 3 left in your bucket, and it wasn't at Book Depository anymore, and I was getting nervous, so I went ahead and ordered it. Yeah, Book Junkie. Okay, and then Book Outlet got me again. I gotta quit following them on Twitter. I say that every time. So I'm pretty excited about this haul, though. I got Allie Smith, Public Library and Other Stories. This is a short story collection focused on books and reading, I think. And yeah, I read that Allie Smith book last month, whatever it was called. I don't recall. Oh, How to Be Both. And I will read every Allie Smith book there is. Her writing is fabulous. So, yes. And then South Riding, which I also gushed about recently. I got Testament of Youth by Vera Britton, who is the best friend of Winifred Holtby, who wrote South Riding. And I think part of this is about their relationship. Set in World War II. Very excited to read this modern classic. It has great reviews. And then this one I've been looking at for quite a while. Totally based on the cover and the topic. The Atomic Weight of Love. And apparently the woman is wanting to be a scientist and researcher and ends up getting married and letting go of those pursuits. I think it's set maybe in the 60s when women weren't yet blazing the trail completely. And then she ends up observing crows in nature. You might think, oh my gosh, this sounds weird, but this is right up my alley. And the birds in the periodic table chart, that's really cool. Okay, and then this one is somewhat atypical for Doris, but October's coming and I'm interested in a little blood and gore for some reason. I don't know. Anna Dressed in Blood by Kendare Blake. Never heard of it, but it had good reviews and the synopsis sounded good. Like maybe ghost hunters. Yeah. just your average boy meets girl, girl kills people story. That's what it says. I asked Catherine from Cover to Cover, and she said that this was popular a few years ago on BookTube. So hopefully, I think this is a series too, so it might be the start of something fabulous. And I picked up My Lady Jane, which is a YA historical fiction romp, changing the course of history. I don't really recall much more than that, but again, it had good reviews. Another one that I can't remember the synopsis. I should have read the book covers before I got on. The Female of the Species, but I think this is going to be another good October read. This is by Mindy McGinnis, and I think this is something about death. Yeah, Alex Craft knows how to kill someone, and she doesn't feel bad about it. So this will be another October TBR read for me. And then the V.E. Schwab, A Gathering of Shadows. I've been coveting these. I really like fantasy fiction, and I haven't been reading a lot of it lately, so I've been wanting to start a new series, and I think these covers are fabulous. The reason I haven't bought them prior to now was that book outlet thing where you can find the second but not the, you know, first or third or whatever. So I decided to go ahead and get the second one, and I debated hardback or soft cover, and I ended up getting soft cover because I figured by the time, hopefully by the time I finish these first two, that the third will be in soft cover because it's in hardback right now. So of course I had to run to Books A Million and get the first one. So I have the first and second. I'm ready to go. So once I finish Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom, I can start on these. So yeah, fun haul. I'm excited to get these on my shelves and start reading some of them. And now I must deal with my bookish piles. Yeah. Thanks for watching, and I will be back soon. Bye.